Welcome to The Journey Show with Pastor Emmanuel MUSINGA. Born in the Republic Democratic of Congo, a victim of civil war, he lost his father, became a father to his sister and brother, and fled his country with nothing. Without a high school diploma, Dr. MUSINGA learned English, graduated from Bible college to become a pastor, planting churches in Kenya, Uganda, and Ethiopia. Now, as senior pastor of Grace Tabernacle Ministries in Indianapolis, he shares his journey to encourage you can overcome any situation with God. And now, to help you on your journey is Pastor Emmanuel MUSINGA.
Welcome to The Journey Show. My name is Pastor Emmanuel MUSINGA Rupande from here in Indianapolis. Originally come from Republic Democratic of Congo. I came here in Indiana as a refugee. Now I live here in Indianapolis as an American citizen. I'm so happy and proud to be American citizen. I love it and I enjoy it. I have published a book called The Dream Giver. The subtitle called The Journey with God Toward Your Dream. Everyone has a journey, everyone has his goals, but you have challenges. But the challenge you are going through is not your limitation. It just comes to shape you, to make you strong. I'm going to talk a little bit about one of my chapters here. I love it, called You Are Not Alone, chapter 7, called You Are Not Alone. You have a friend, you have the right people who are there, who are waiting for you to talk to them, to reach them, then they can support you. In America, they said, if you want a door closed, God open another one. I love one person, his name is Steve Harvey, said, the way of your dream is under construction. Anywhere you are going, there is a challenge ahead. Everything you are facing, you need to know this. It is by faith, not by might or power. That's how the Bible told me. It's by faith. Be patient. Have a stronger faith, believe on you, and have a passion to what you need. You know what you're going to do. Many people, why they fail in life? They live life with the fear and they keep complaining in life. And second, they are waiting other people, they will help them to achieve their dreams. You are only the number one who will help you with God. Then other people will come to compliment on you, to help you to achieve your dream. The second, you must build a strong character. Other people and God can believe in you. You must be trustable person, worthy person, accountable person. Someone, when he see you, he trusts you. Be a man of your word. Anything you do, believe on you, do what God has called you to do. First of all, find the right people. Find good people who can help you to serve God or to achieve what you want to achieve. It doesn't matter, business, ministry, anything you want to do, believe in you, believe God. God has called me to come in Indianapolis to serve God here in Indianapolis. I moved here 2012. I've been here in Indiana for 10 years. I've been knocking many doors closed in my face. But one day, I remember I was having a member for my church. He didn't have any money to pay the rent. The bill was behind. Her husband was in Africa. He has a baby and they did C-section. I was keep knocking on different churches, asking help for one of my members who need help. Myself, I cannot help. Then I turned to one of my longtime friend. His name is David Berry from Second Presbyterian Church. We've been friends for a long time. Welcome, Berry, to the Journey Show. Welcome, my friend.
Great to be here, Pastor Emmanuel.
Thank you so much. Can you introduce yourself to our people?
Yeah, I'm David Berry, and I'm Associate Pastor for Mission at Second Presbyterian Church here in Indianapolis.
Yeah, the question I have to you, how do you, your church, welcome, in the Bible we call sojourner, the stranger people come to your church? I know you have a food pantry, you pay the bills, you've been helping my congregation since I think 2015. Now we're 2022.
Right.
How do you help these people?
Well, when you talk about welcome, that's central to our mission statement. Second Presbyterian Church is a welcoming community of faith where Jesus Christ transforms lives. And so welcome is part of our DNA. It's central to our mission, and it's central to Scripture. Welcoming the stranger, you know, is so often talked about throughout Scripture as our calling and our ministry. And also welcoming our neighbors is so important. And our neighborhood has changed over the years. When you look down Meridian, you might not think that there's a lot of diversity. But if you look east and west, we're one of the communities, the Nora community, is where many refugees are being resettled. Started with folks from Myanmar, the Karen and Karenni, and then we have quite a few Congolese families that were settled by Exodus. In fact, the church welcomed and helped assimilate a Congolese family here. And so welcoming the stranger, being in community with our neighbors is central to who we are.
Great. And as you welcome stranger, that's, I think you mentioned something I like. That is your DNA. That's mean Second Presbyterian. Their DNA is to welcome the people whom they don't know and serve them. How bring the joy to your church to serve the stranger?
Right. Well, one of the ways in which we serve, it's kind of our front door, is the food pantry.
Yes.
And there is so much diversity there. If you are president of the food pantry, there are 8, 10, 12 languages that may be spoken. And for the congregation to be engaged in that service, it's more than a service to them. It's making friendships, building relationships, being at times with the least of these folk, people who are not affluent, who are struggling, and so we help to make sure that people have fresh food, nutritious food, to meet that basic need, and then to strengthen them to then build a life of abundance and independence as we partner with them together.
Yeah, as you've been there serving different communities, you see the joy, you see different things, you see the challenge. What the strong challenge you face there to serve different people? I know the different languages, different things. Tell us a little bit about the challenge.
Well, actually the biggest challenge is the depth of need.
The need.
That really is the biggest challenge. Building relationships is a joy, but it can be a challenge.
Yes.
Building trust.
Yes.
And welcoming in community is something that you have to be intentional about and think about. How do we meet people where they are?
Yeah.
How do we assist but not overfunction?
Yes. Or enabling them.
Or taking their own agency away, their own ability to make choices and
how do you do to
lives.
help? Maybe I've been there many times. Bring one person, you help once a year, rent, bill. How do you do that? But food pantry can come each Saturday or each.
Food pantry is 3 times a week. It's
3 times a week.
Yes, it's Tuesday.
Which day?
It's Tuesday mornings. Wednesday afternoon, evening 3 o'clock on, and then Saturday morning.
Now, you are listening to me. If you have hungry, you need food, you can go to Second Presbyterian. You're going to get food Tuesday, Wednesday,
or Saturday.
Or Saturday.
And we serve Washington Township. That's the area in which we serve. And so people who live in Washington Township can use the pantry twice a month.
Twice a month.
If you're outside of Washington Township, we will serve you once. I mean, if you come in and don't have food, we'll serve you, but it will also help you find a pantry that's near you and in your neighborhood.
Yes. As you have been see the joy and the challenges, let me use this word. We have many churches. They don't involved in the mission. We have other churches. They go overseas in mission. But here in the community, we have a Burmese, we have a Congolese, we have a Rwandese, we have now people from different countries. Now we have a Ukraine people. Now they are coming as refugees. How do you can encourage other churches, other community to be involved in the community as you are telling them the challenge and the joy?
Right, right. One of the ways in which we do ministry, and in the churches around us are very much engaged in it, is that we believe that ministry is done in partnership.
Yes.
So we do not do our ministry alone. We work with St. Luke's. St. Luke's has a pantry that serves Pike Township. We work with First Baptist Church that has a pantry once a month, and we share resources and work with them. And our partnerships extend to businesses, and other organizations. Gleaners is central to the work we're doing. Midwest Food Pantry is central. And then the stores in Nora and around, Kroger and Aldi's, 2 or 3 Starbucks, all come together to help us,
the community,
to distribute the food. And we distribute between 15 to 18 tons of food a month. Wow. And we have a community garden because we believe that fresh produce is so important. Gleaners has now this month a milk program. We try to distribute milk. We work with an organization called Hatched so that we have eggs. Wow. And then Kroger and some of the other stores keep us with fresh meat. Wow. And so we do have canned goods, but the majority of it is fresh food that we try to help people with. And we're a pantry of choice. That means we don't make up a bag and hand it to people. They come in and choose what they need.
Yeah, thank you so much. And the one simple question I can say this. If you are living in that neighborhood, that's how you help, that's with the township. Right. Some people like refugees, when you say township, they don't understand what you're talking about. Right. That means you help the neighborhood where you live. That's the township. Right. If you live further away, you can come just one time, but not be regular, keep coming there. Right. That's what we're talking.
Right. And we serve folks out of the township by referral. So sometimes, you have had requests for people that live outside the township, but we're in community and in partnership together. I'll have folks that are school counselors who the family may have moved out of the township. If I get a referral from another agency or even church, we try to help.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we're here with my friend David Berry from Second Presbyterian Church. They serve community, help to pay the bills and food pantry. If you live in township or you are hungry, please feel free to contact them. You'll see their website, their phone number there. Call them. They will help you come back on your feet. This is the Journey Show. We are here to talk about the journey, how people come from different communities and different challenges, but they achieve their dream. We're still here. We'll come back in a few minutes. Thank you so much.
WHMB TV 40 Afternoons. At 2, solve a crime with Murdoch Mysteries. Take a road trip at 3 with Highway to Heaven. At 4 and 7, save some horses with Heartland. And from 5 to 7, put your faith in Judge Faith. Weekday afternoons on WHMB TV 40.
With James and Betty Robison. Through compelling guests and powerful teachings, Life Today helps find real answers to real problems. Join us as we share life together and make a difference in our world. Weekdays on this station.
Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. on WHMB TV 40.
Welcome back to the Journey Show. My name is Pastor Emmanuel MUSINGA. I'm here with my friend David Bailey. We are talking how we partner different churches to serve God in a community here in Indianapolis. First of all, I want to let you know this. I published my book, Dream Giver, The Journey with God Toward Your Dream. If you have a dream, don't allow anybody to make you stop or to let you down. Some people will love you, some people will not, but keep loving yourself, love God, and do what God has been telling you to do and achieve your dream as God tell you. There's something you have in your heart. That's you. You don't need other people to approve you. Some people will like you, some people will not. Some people will like your color, some people will not. Some people will like how you talk or how you do. But keep serving God. Keep moving ahead. You will meet with them ahead when you succeed. My friend David Berry, I have a question I want to ask you here.
Great.
We have a lot of immigrants come here. Can you tell them one word to make sure they feel they're welcome and they can come to your church and you can serve them as you've been serving me for these years?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I think the one word is more than one word.
Yeah.
But Jesus loves you, and so do we.
Yeah.
And you are our neighbors, and we want to be in partnership, and we want to join you in your ministry and in your walk.
Yes. And how do you can tell other churches to welcome the immigrant? Now, as immigrants keep growing up, now we have maybe almost closer to 4,000 Congolese here. Now the Burmese, they keep coming, a different community keep come here. Now, how do you can encourage other immigrant or other churches to serve immigrant people?
Right. I just think it's so central to all of our understandings of biblical faith that we welcome the stranger. And so I think it's being who you are, finding ways to welcome, and it is a gift to welcome the stranger and the immigrant community, because you learn so much about their faith. And their walk with Jesus. And it's a mutually strengthening experience when we gather with brothers and sisters and make new friends and learn from one another as we welcome the stranger.
Yeah, if you come here in America, you are immigrant. I encourage you, go out. Don't feel shy. These is God's people. This is the community. This is our community. I make a joke always in my church. I say this. We didn't come here to shop in Walmart. We come here to stay forever. This is our home. This is our country. We come here to join the community. Right. That's why I like go out, take my choir, take my church to mix other community. Why? I don't want to build my country in another country. I come here to join the community, to serve God together, to build the country, America together. Right. That's called America. America is different ethnics. I mean, the different communities, we build America together. Another thing I'm gonna tell a different immigrant. I remember one day, I was going in a mission in Africa. I asked people to support my mission. Everyone was telling me down. Always me and my wife, we work different jobs to support my mission, to support our church. I remember I was going in Kenya. That was 2016, I think. Then I asked people to support me. No one did. But when I come to you, you support in the Bible mission. One of my vows I make to God, anytime I go back in a refugee camp, the best gift I can give to them is the Bible. I donate Bibles in refugee camp. Right. I remember that time. Since that time, you helped me with Bible funds. Tell me how you in America, how do you think? Everyone has a new Bible. And if you go to American church, they have Bibles in different places, in different chairs, even some back in pews, they keep put free Bible there. In our church, it's not like that. In Africa, some people, they don't have a Bible. Bible in Africa is $10. And $10 is 2 meals or 3 meals. Right. Now, you cannot afford the Bible. But you here in Indiana, you have ministry for the Bibles. How do you come with that ideas?
Actually, it came out of the congregation and some individuals who shared your passion for the Bible.
Yes.
And created a endowment fund to be able to have the resources to distribute Bibles. And so when you came into my office to talk about what you were doing, and you mentioned the importance of passion
Yes.
in what we do, I saw in you such a passion of how the scriptures changed your life, and you
Yes.
believed it would change and it was necessary for folks living in refugee camps,
Yes.
that was the most important thing. It was a connection of that passion and knowing the passion of the donors who contributed the funds to distribute Bibles. And so we have been distributing Bibles through our ministries. Christmas with our Northside neighbors, we distribute Bibles. So it's been a part of what we do. But it was connecting with the passion. The other thing that I was so impressed on, I get requests to send Bibles.
Yes.
You know, and knowing number one, the cost to ship Bibles and send Bibles. And then the other thing is that we don't realize this, but unintentionally, when we bring in free things into a country, we cut off their local economy. Mm-hmm. So I was so impressed that what you were requesting was funds so you could purchase the Bibles locally in the area that you were going to be distributing them, so that it had a double impact of not only giving Bibles to folks who really needed them, but supporting the local vendors and bookstore people, so that you didn't undermine their economy. Yes. And sometimes when we flood a country with used clothing, we undercut much of the clothing in those countries are used, and so you have people that's their livelihood. And so anytime we can work with the local economy and support it, that's what we try to do.
Yes. Something I want to mention this. When I was a refugee, I was just a refugee boy. I lost my parent. Only I remained with my mom. My father passed away. Then I lost everything in our country. Then I was hopeless. I didn't have even a high school diploma. Then I started reading the Bible. Bible changed my life. I am who I am today because of the Bible. Now I make the vow. The best gift I can give somebody who is struggling is the Bible.
Amen.
If you read the Bible will change your life. I cannot go in the refugee camp, keep giving each one, even if you give $1 million. Mm-hmm. Bible told me money has wings. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He will lost that money. Mm-hmm. But if I give the Bible can change your life. The Bible changed my life. Now, I'm servant of God. I love the community. I'm serving the community. I do what I do. I do the mission. I'm here now in this TV because of the Bible. Mm-hmm. Now, if I give the Bible, I give you enough resources to change your life. Thank you so much, Dave. You've been a blessing to me. You knock me in. When you told me you're gonna support me with the Bible, that was my best gift I've ever seen in my life. Mm-hmm. You gave me the Bible, the funds to buy the Bible, to go in the refugee camp, to give to the people who need the Bible. I remember when I opened the box, people fight for it to catch the Bible. Mm-hmm. And I said, my God, mm-hmm. in America, people, they play with the Bibles. Mm-hmm. I asked people to join me and Dave to the Bible support. We are supporting the refugee community with the Bibles. My last question I'm going to ask you. You've been doing a lot of ministry, Bibles, food pantry, pay the bills. How other community and other churches can join you, support you, work together to support this big community who are growing in Indianapolis to make sure everything is working better?
Well, one of the things that Second is working on and other churches are working on is to what I call get up in the balcony, to look at some of the systemic causes for hunger and for homelessness, And we're very much involved and have some churches and invite other churches to join us in working to alleviate the eviction crisis. It's been reported Indianapolis has the second highest number of evictions in the country, and it's because we don't have the kind of equitable and supportive legislation for the tenant as well as the landlord. And we have out of state landlords, it's a small number but a huge impact, who are evicting the majority of people. So we're trying to get to a point where folks don't go through eviction, where they have safe and affordable housing. So we work with folks like Habitat, we work with NORA ambassadors, we work with an organization called Quilt and St. Luke's again, and First Baptist. We need churches all around the state to be working and advocating for tenant rights. That will be a huge impact. The other thing we work with, advocacy is very hard, but we will never have all the resources we need unless we do some advocacy to provide what people need. So we work with organizations like Bread for the World, which is a Christian organization that advocates for policies that help people who are hungry and poor. So I would say join those groups where neighbors come together, church comes together, and advocate for the poor.
Yeah, thank you so much, my brother Dave from Second Presbyterian Church. My name is Pastor Emmanuel MUSINGA from Grace Tabernacle Church. We are immigrants here in Indianapolis. We ask people to partner with us, to serve God together, to make sure the community is growing up together. We serve God, we make a difference. Now, we're here at the Journey Show. You will be following us every Friday, 1 p.m., every Friday, 11:30 to 12. You're going to follow the Journey Show. You will be with me every Friday, and we'll have a different guest. We ask you to supporting us, support the communities, support different churches. We bring different guests, and I encourage you to buy this book on Amazon. It's at Amazon. Now you can be able to achieve your dream through reading my story and encourage yourself. I believe you have a story, and I believe you have a dream. Don't let any circumstances, I say this always, don't allow your future stop you. Don't your future stop your past. Don't allow your past to affect your future. Make sure you understand where you are going, you follow your dream, let the past go. Forget where you come from. I've been a refugee, I've been having different challenges. I don't put that in front of me. It's already past. Don't put it on the table. Build future ahead. God bless you. I love you. See you next time.